Well, I thought the first half and maybe the first 5 minutes of the third quarter was some of the best offensive basketball we had played all year. And then defensively, we were pretty good as well. We had only given up 4 offensive boards at half, which was a huge key for this game. And then we got a little stagnant and offensively, as we do at times. I mean, we took some questionable shots that not necessarily were within the rhythm of our offense. And they made big plays, and you know they're going to. Tecia Thompson is one of the best players in the league, obviously, and she just goes about it so meticulously. She's not going to be very flashy. She's just going to get it done. You know, Sane's a load on the inside, and us getting her in foul trouble was very beneficial to us. And Rechelle Scott, you know, what big shots she made. So you got to give them a lot of credit, but I think it shows the maturity of our basketball team. I think their coach panicked more than they did down the stretch, and it's just good to see kids, especially young kids, step up and be able to make plays and make free throws when you need it the most.
As you just said,
open it up for questions.
Yeah, Coach, as you just said, obviously you probably would have wanted to win by 20, but the fact that this team has the ability to hold on in games like this when they matter the most, is this team taking a major step forward over these last couple of weeks in that department?
I think so. I think the young kids have grown up a lot in the last couple weeks, and I think that the team's confidence is high in themselves and each other, and our coaching staff's done a really good job of continuing to pump that confidence in. And when you play young kids, sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. I mean, Hannah McKay's going to make plays that you would see in the SEC, and then there's going to be times where maybe she fouls when you've just told her not to. But I told her, I said, I'm going to stay on you because you're going to be great. You're going to be one of the best players to ever play here before it's all said and done. So really proud of our bench. I thought Hannah and Manna and Burpo really came in and gave us huge minutes today, especially with the foul trouble and also with Caitlin's injury in the second half.
The team finished 25 of 29 at the free throw line. Obviously, that's a major factor. How nice is it as a coach knowing when your players are going up there, you know, more times out of not, those are going to go in?
It's a blessing. It's a huge stat. It's a huge stat for our team because we're aggressive when we get to the foul line a lot. And when your 2 lead guards shoot free throws as well as they do. You know, Bria had missed 2 free throws earlier in the game, but went up there just as calm and made those 2. And then Lex was able to make 2 to finish it off. But when you, especially in late game situations, when you have guards that can make free throws, it makes all the difference.
Hurley seems to really like playing SEMO. Some of her best games have come against the Red Hawks. For her to be able to, you know, make 12 free throws and lead the team, I'm assuming she continues to be invaluable to you two.
Well, absolutely. She's definitely invaluable. She is the driver of the bus of this basketball team. But, you know, she's just so tough. And I think one thing that people continue to miss is how few turnovers she's having in these games. I mean, she handles the ball 90% of the time and is taking care of it at a super high rate and just making unbelievable shot and play and getting herself to a position to help us score. I thought 2 of the biggest plays of the game were her 2 offensive rebounds late. You know, 5-6 just in there scrambling, doing everything she can to help our basketball team win. But our players have a lot of faith in her. Our coaches have a lot of faith in her. And, you know, you're not going to find anybody more competitive or willing to take it on them. Good or bad, she wants to take those shots.
Coach, this win puts you guys at 3 wins in a row now. What do you have to do to keep this momentum going and continue to just dominate teams?
Well, our prize is the number 1 team in the conference tomorrow for this win. So UT Martin, very, very good. You know, our kids had to play a lot of minutes today, which was something that we really wouldn't have liked to have happened if we didn't have to, but obviously we knew today's game was the biggest game of the season because every one of them that you're in is. So they present a lot of challenges. They really do. They have inside out. They have athleticism. They have kids that can make plays. There's a reason that they're at the top of the league. But, you know, we're going to let our kids enjoy it for a little while. Coaching staff's going to get back to work. And if we make shots and we rebound the basketball, we'll have a chance to win tomorrow.
We saw Caitlin obviously go down. Do you know anything about her status going forward? How big could it be if you girls don't have him? have heard.
Well, it was an ankle. Thank the Lord, because at first the way she went down, it didn't look good, and it really scared me. Not that you want them to be hurt at all, but you never want them to grab a knee. It's the same ankle that she had sprained earlier in the year. Greg, our athletic trainer, he'll do everything he can to have her ready. I know she wants to play. We need her to play. But I think that'll be a game time decision. But, today when she was out, other kids stepped up and rebounded and helped us do the things that we have to do. So that's what a team's about. It takes all 15 on our roster to get these wins. Kids that never get any credit are the scout team. Players that played Tecia Thompson all week long or Sane all week long to help us prepare for this. So we believe in the power of 15. And so if she can't go, somebody else will have to step up and be ready.